Good evening, and welcome back to Timberborn. We are almost built everything that we need to build here, which is nice. The tower is almost complete, which is awesome. So, what do we have left to do? Well, kind of populate it. We are completely full on grilled spaded up, which is quite nice too. Let's start by going down here and explodifying this all out here. So, push the button and watch it go. No beavers have gone that way, so we should be fine with them not exploding themselves. Because beavers do that. They explode themselves. I don't. I never explode beavers. But sometimes beavers just explode themselves. It's random. You know, spontaneous beaver combustion is just a thing. So, yeah. Absolutely, totally a thing. Never, yeah. Right, so the other thing as well is that do we necessarily need to go to the ground floor with the power shaft? I'm going to anyway, just because, yeah. So how about we grab a upwards T-section junction thingamabob and we put it here. Don't know if I want it going out and in, but I'm going to do it out and in here because do we want to go out? I don't think we want to go out at all. So this one just wants to be an in then, doesn't it? Yeah. So that way and there. Okay. Then we'll have vertical power shafts on top of that. Up. And then here we have our T-junction here. I still haven't figured out how to get power in, but power can come from the back of this guy in, so that won't be a problem. So, boom. And then more vertical power shafts going up. Then T-section, and then more vertical power shafts going up, and then a T-section here, like this. Awesome. Boom, ba-dum. Cool. So, let's put the large windmills in again. We want to make sure they are one back from the edge, so that we can hang over our gravity batteries, like so. And then I'm putting the power shafts on the outside to give me the one extra bit inside for farmland, rather than put them on the edge. And we could have run them through the windmills. They could have run through the windmills, but I want to use that a bit for farmland, so we get 2 extra squares of farmland each windmill, which is nice. Yeah, I think that'd be good. And they can build this from the top. They can build this from the top here down, so that'd be cool. That'd be a problem. Let's run you up to there like this. But there you go. Cool. There we go. Okay. So that's power sorted to get around. We're not going to run power into the lower section. The lower, this one down here is not going to have any power come into it at all. It's going to be this floor starts with the power. So let's figure that one out too. So what we need to do is put in a platform here. Put in a power shaft like that, a power shaft like this, and then a power shaft along the top like this. That does the issue with cutting stuff of it. If we put in, say, our farms on the river, so we put in a couple of farms on the river here. They can get round to this point here, but they don't necessarily need to. You know, it's not important, but they can get into these bits here for do things. But if we run the power line here, it blocks off access from this side to there. They've got to go around, which isn't a problem. Isn't a problem at all. I kind of want to probably platform over these entire things anyway, and put storages and everything we can on the platformed areas rather than anywhere else. I think that would make a lot more sense for us. Kind of like here, we're doing platform. Yes, we've got this area here, all solid here, but we're going to put stuff on the platforms. And in the center, obviously, this is not where any crops are going to grow because they don't need to, because they're not. That's not where we're doing stuff. So let's platform over this entire thing here, shall we? Let's just boop, and the power's not going to be over here. That's fine. And then the power goes down inside here. Then we go down by one, and we run the power underneath here, like this, along to the center here. And then power comes up from the center here and that's where power transfers into whatever building we need. So the centerpiece here obviously is going to be so the crops are just going to be on the ends here and here. Whatever the beehives cover, I can't remember exactly how far out we want to go. Let's go down here and put a beehive. Well, I don't want to put a beehive in, but you see, if I put a beehive there and then we go back up to this level here, like that, and I click on the beehives, it should show me, yeah, there's the area. So beehives up to this area here. So up to that point there, that's where we can do it. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 squares from the center of the map to do whatever we're doing in here. And then that all outside is going to be farmland. And there'll even be a bit of farmland over the edge that doesn't have beehives on it, but that's fine. That's not a problem. Not a problem at all. This little section here on the end is going to be dry land as well. It's not going to get, I mean, this reaches to here and the other river will reach to here, and we'll have this little bit of broken dry land in the center, but that can be planted on. And these corner pieces aren't, this corner piece here isn't going to be able to, nor is this one here. So that's fine. That's not a problem. Should probably run a path down the center anyway. Actually, no, tell a lie, because this is the center. Again, relative center. This is the center, so I do want to run a path here. So there wants to be a path running all the way along here, like so. Like that. So that's the center of our thing. So no, this actually does. This is the center. I realise we're not. This is not center here. I think Luigi, was it? I've not got the comments open. It was mentioned about the center of the map is not the center of the map. I know that. 0 by 0 is over here. Let me bring up the this thing here. So 0 by 0 is over here. And then if we go to the other side of the map, it goes to 127 by 127, or 255 by 255, sorry. Which means half of that is 127 and a half, because technically the map is 256 by 256. Half is 128. So yeah, so 128 is 128 by 128, but it's not. It's 127 because it's all offset by 1. So that means that is not technically the center of the map. The center of the map is technically where that pillar is. This pillar here. This one right here, where the mouse actually is, right there. So those 4 are the center of the map, technically. The center of those 4 tiles. But the 127 and 128 tiles is there. But it's a grid. You have to make a compromise. So that's what I've done. 127 by 127 is the center of the map, which is this one here. So, cool. The other thing I haven't thought about as well is moving the town centre. I don't know what floor I'm going to put the town centre on. The middle floor would make sense, wouldn't it? So there is no middle floor. Yeah, we can't go up one. Can we go up one more? Hang on, do we want to go up one more? Was one more where we wanted to go to? I can't remember. No. If we got one more, we hit this. Do we? Do we? I don't remember. I don't remember. Because we can't build up here because it's too high. Yeah, we can build here, but we can't build here. And I think if we go up... Did we want to go up one more? I can't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 5? Oh, let's test it and find out. Oh, excuse me. Oh, don't know what's going on there. Right, so let's go up here and boom. Is that right? Yep, that's right. And then we put in the platforms on top of here, like this, and then I don't know if the wonder can be built there. It can. It doesn't say it's too high. If I put it there, it tells me in red line, can I build at this height? If I come down by 1, can't build at this height. If I come down to there, and here, it can be built. Although I must go 1 higher than that, actually, technically. So, yes, can build at this height. Okay, so that's going to be the top there. So we need 1 more floor. I missed the floor out. I missed the whole floor out. How did I do that? That's okay, because then we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means this is number 3. So this is where the town centre should be. Should be right smack bang in the centre here. On number 5, which is doable, which is not doable because the center is actually that's platform, and I can't really do that because I built the platform now already. So we definitely can't put the the district centre there, because that's a no-no. But the district centre could go there, for instance. I think. Nope, it's going to have to go back by one. So district centre is going to have to go there. Okay, boom. That's where it goes. That's the district centre. Cool, cool, cool. And what are we going to name this place? What are we going to name the tower? Let me know. Let me know in the comments what we think we should name the tower. Should it be called the tower, or what? Or what? What do you think? What do you think we should call the tower? And we shall name our district whatever the tower will be. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Floor is going in here. This is fine. This is doing its thing here. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. What I want to do is I want to come up and probably build this side first so we can put the batteries in. So how about we do that rather than doing this side? Let's get rid of this one. So I don't want to build this one just yet. We want it, but not right now. Not right now. What I want to do instead is put in the tower, which is one off from here. So here, and then oh, that was the wrong button. And then there and there and there, like that. Okay, and then pop, 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 pop. Bloop, all the way on there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All structures like this. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We even built off the edge of this though, didn't we, with the things, and now we can figure out overhangs, but I'm going to conform to the same thing that we did before. Like this. And we'll put the towers up there. So we'll get rid of that connection there, because that connection between the two doesn't want to be there. This wants to go up to the top, so. And we will put in... no, I'm going to wait for that to be built first. Oh, I need to continue building the stairs. Yep. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Fortunately, I know completely how to build a staircase. Not get myself confused at all, ever. Never happened in the history of staircase building. Hedgehog has never been confused making stairs. I definitely have a frog in my throat as well. Something very bizarre is going on today. I can feel it. So apologies if I sound really bizarre. I don't feel ill. I've just recovered from being ill. But I've started talking, and maybe we should just stop talking. Maybe we should make these silent episodes from now on. There'd be no sound at all. Boom. Is that right? Nope, that's too high. Get rid of that. We don't actually need those three either. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And then what we have to do is we have to put in... well, there's no... no, I don't need that one or that one. Okay. Oh, yes, I do. Hold on, because we've got to go up one more floor. Ah, yes, we do. Yes, we do. We have to go up one more floor. So, and then this needs to go up by one more because of that. Because that's technically where the floor is going to be, because that is our platform where stuff's going to go. Yeah. Okay. So let's come down to there. Do like that middle click. Oh, middle click to bring up this, which is quite nice. Oop. 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 And that should connect all of those up together. Is that right? Okay, there you go. Cool. Awesome. So now they can get all the way up to the top to build that there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then we can put in our bits pieces, the overhangs, the power can go up, and then we can put gravity batteries on the side and start having gravity batteries come down here for storage, which is what we need. Awesome. Okay, so let's speed up time and let's let this level become built. Okay, so I'm a bit of an idiot, and I need to cancel this. I need to cancel this because we can't build up here, and I already know people are going to comment down, no, the reason you can't go up there, and the reason we did this all is because you can't put dirt up here. Dirt can only go up to height 22 in the game, and this is height 24. No, apparently it's height 19. No, 24. There you go. So this is height 24. here. You see here it says 24. If we would bring it down by 2 levels, we could put dirt up here and then do stuff on doing there. But we can't bring it down by 2 levels because then the windmills cause problems. So, and then we can't get the over the edge for the stuff like that. So we just need to not do this. And this is the top level. Yeah, that's the reason. I was trying to figure out why I chose to do this. Did I mess this up? Did I just not count up high enough? No, it's because we had to go 5 high to get the windmills in. It meant we had to go basically 5, 10, 15, 20, and then we're at 24 rather than 22 because there's 2 height between them all. I can make it so there was only, but I can't. There's got to be 5 height between them. There is 5 height between them here. There is not. Because this is 5 between the 2 platforms. This is because these platforms, if the overhangs were one further out, the windmills wouldn't fit here. Yep. Which is something I didn't actually realise. Oh, actually, the windmills will fit here. They will fit with the overhangs, but they won't fit with that. So the overhangs don't actually take up space. So that's not so bad. So yeah, but we can't do anything up here for this at all. So I need to move these windmills. I might just. So if this is going to be the top floor, or does it have to be the top floor? That's the thing. I can't put any dirt in here. Yeah, but we can still put platforms up here. We can still physically build up here. There's no reason to not build up here, if that makes sense. You know, we can absolutely do this and put platforms off the edge like this, like so, and just do it that way. There's no reason why we can't do that. Then even put another set of windmills in, and then gravity batteries on the outside. We could absolutely do that. And we can put the earth repopulator up here because that can sit on platforms. That's not a problem. We just can't put any trees up here. Trees will grow up here in the 5 height. So I might do that. We might actually have the platforms. I'm not going to use those platforms though. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the platforms, the 1 shorter ones, or 2. Let's go 2 shorter ones. Is that gonna? That puts our gravity batteries 1 further out. No, that puts it the same distance that it is right now. If I went 1 further out and put the gravity batteries out by 1, means we could have ironically moved the windmills out by 1. Well, actually, let's just go with this and put the gravity batteries here. I did have a quick look to see if there's any mods that could fix the build height. There isn't any mods that can do that. There is a way to increase the build height to 22 in the map editor, but you can't go beyond 22 for whatever reason. So I can't put in any dirt here at all, which is a little annoying. I don't want to make it out of solid ones either because we want to have power that goes around here. So I might just make it out of platforms and not worry about it. And yeah. Okay. If anyone knows of a mod that can do that, that can fix that, although I have a feeling loading and saving the game with dirt up high might cause problems. So, but we'll see. We'll see. So for now, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do the overhang like this on the edge. We're going to put a row of windmills in, and then we'll put the gravity batteries on the edge. So they want to go 1 further than they are right now, but not quite standard. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in a row of windmills, as we did before. They will sit. There's not going to be any grass up here, so there's no water up here, which is absolutely fine. I'm going to put in cross sections like this, which I don't need, I know, but I'm just conforming to the same standard, as it were. Like that. And then the gravity batteries, which are here, can sit here. Yes. Like that. Boom. Just like that. There we go. Put up. And then the windmills can still spin and do their thing behind them. The gravity batteries can do their thing there. That's absolutely positively wonderful and fantastic. Let me set all of... you're going to... I want to be able to build these guys before we build the thing. So what I want to do is I'm going to remove those in the center there. I'm going to put back the cross ones here. Doop, doop, doop. Doop and doop. Oh, that one's in the wrong place. Oh, there we go. And now they can get out there and build that, and that'd be fine. So, yeah. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. The other choice is, do I want to put in these platforms on top? Kind of do, actually, if I'm honest with you. I kind of want to put these ones in. Can't put them in there because that won't reach there, but nah, we'll go with platforms. We'll go with normal everyday platforms. I could put the overhang ones in just to make stuff look, you know, correct, but the whole surface would be the same if I did that. I'd have to run it from the center out. But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what I do. Let's just use platforms. They're easy, they're cheap, and we like easy and cheap. We like easy and cheap. Boom, like that. Put in a zip line, which is under this one here. I keep getting myself confused as to where things are, which sits there. Run a line in like that. Madom, there we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And there we go. And then the top row, I have absolutely not a clue. Not a clue what to do here. We can't put in. Well, we've put in the well-being stuff up here, I suppose. Although some of the well-being, like the stuff that requires water, the Lido things, they will be here in the tree area. So they're going to be in the tree area. I'm going to put the Lidos in along there, I think. And then as you go up higher, I suppose that's got to be on ground. So that's got to be, that could be probably on the bottom, very bottom row, the Agora, which would be fine. But things like the carousels could go up here. Obviously the replanter can go up here on top. Doesn't require power. No, doesn't require power according to that. Awesome. Okay, the fountain doesn't require power either. Okay, so I guess none of them actually require that much power. That's cool. Carousel requires power. Yeah, I can put some of these all on the top, so we can do there. I can't put the campfires up here. That requires ground only, so they've got to be dotted around in places. I don't know. But we can absolutely put the roof terraces up here. They can be on the ground level on top. That's not a problem. They should be dotted around up here. That's fine. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's, now that we have at least some of this power connected, I think. Maybe not. Oh no, it is there. It is there. It is there. That's running along. I don't want actually that one. Oops. What I want here is I want to have a one of these. Get rid of that and that. We want to go. Oop, yes, and oops. That power runs up to there. Awesome. Okie dokie. Cool, cool, cool. And then this one can have our grits mills on them. Yeah. Put the grits mills here. So let's go. I could do more. Look, I could do this. Bomb, and then I can just disconnect this and do more here because we have the ability to run the power line further along. So let's put the power line in all the way along. Like this. And then we can take out any of these floors and just put one up onto it, which would be absolutely fine. And then we can run an extra path like along here for another connection along for things. So that'd be cool. Using wheat flour and cattail flour. Okay, so what we're going to have on the next floor? What we're going to have next floor? So this is, so the ground floor has got our two water crops. So let's go backwards, shall we? So wheat and potatoes are going to be up here. So let's do that. That one. Hey. So not here. Not here. It's going to be over here, isn't it? Where's the 7, wasn't it? 7 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there. So that is going to be wheat. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. That is going to be potatoes, like so. Awesome. And then we get some farms going on. Farm. Efficient farmhouse. And we put them, I'm going to put them here and here. So let's put one there, and then one there. Like that. Awesome. And then we put in some storage. I can't do underground storages, so we'll do these ones. So let's put one on the outside there. I can't put one here because of this power, which kind of means I can't make it symmetrical, which is a little annoying. But oh, hang on a minute. I've done these wrong. Anyway, yeah, because they need. If I turn them round, do they still get the? Oh yeah, they can still reach easily. So let's do that and that. These ones round as well. Oh, don't quite know what I was thinking there. Put them that way. So their paths are towards the outside of the place. Let's put in the storages then. So I want to do a storage. I can't do one here because I can't do one there. Although I can go up by one and put one above that. I'm not going to. I'm going to put it here and here. Then we'll put one there. That means that's all the grits mills we can do. But we can do more in the center here because we don't have to have this path here. We can have more coming along the center here. This is where stuff's going to be. So thing is, this is going to be potatoes, isn't it? So this wants to be grilled, but then that's, I want you, this is where we're going to cook the cattail, isn't it? So the cattail is going to get ground upstairs and then cooked, ground up here and then sent back down to be cooked. So 2 of these we're doing cattail flour, 2 of these we're doing wheat flour. We can add more later, that's not a problem. But let's put in 2 bakeries if I can. I can get 2 bakeries in here. If I put 2 bakeries in here, then where do we put the bread? Where do we store the bread? Bread can be stored in the centre, it's fine. Bump, bump, like that. And then this one's going to be not grist mills, it's going to be grills. There and there. And then you are going to do grilled potatoes and grilled potatoes. You are going to prioritize potato and potato. You are going to prioritize, you want to do bread and bread and wheat, like so. Awesome. That'll do fine. And then food wise, actual storing of the stuff, I can't do it underground, so we can just go like here somewhere, you know, it's not terrible to, so we've got the stuff here for whatever we're doing here. So this is spadedock and this is grilled spadedock, and that's that. So let's just do the same here. So we'll just put in the 2 storages like here and here, and this one can be grilled potatoes and this one can be bread. People come up and down and round and round to get to wherever they want to get to, and it's fine. We can put multiple things in multiple places, you know, floors and things, so it's fine. When it comes to housing, I might use the triple lodges. Oh no, I won't. Actually, the triple lodge, no, the double lodges are just as good. The double lodge and triple lodge, it's actually more efficient to use the double lodge because you can get 2 of these in, or 3 of these in. 2 of these costs 70 logs, 3 of these cost 60 logs. Not that we're fussed about materials at all. The reason I was going to use the triple lodge is because the door on the picture is on the ground floor. But it's not, so we're going to do this. And then we're going to have a way to get up to them. I could get rid of some dirt and put them in on the lower floor. Absolutely do that. Get rid of some of the dirt and just put them in on the lower floor. But I don't think I will. We could also set them back off the edge. Not a bad idea there. There's plenty of space for things. You know, we were don't know. There's no industry yet as well. I haven't got any industry going, so I haven't really figured out exactly where, what, when, and how I want to do things. And I don't know how much population we need either. We'll have to figure this all out. We'll have to figure this all out. But I'll tell you what we're going to do for now. I'm going to let this build all the things it's doing. Oh, we got lots of stuff to build up here and get the stuff going here. And then we shall come back in the next episode and we shall carry on from there. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.